guys, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we are looking into a specific no contact and or separation situation, and we're looking into what are they realizing about you and your connection. I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one. This is pile number two. Pile number one is this mouse finger puppet, and it says hello to you. And then pile number two is this frog finger puppet. All right, and it too says hello to you. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking to follow or book a private reading or subscribe. I wouldn't do any of that, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin, all right? Hi, pile one. For those of you who chose the mouse, this is going to be your reading, all right? But before we get into your reading, let's actually see what's going on in your connection. So I have your oracle cards pre-shuffled. I just want to say that from this video on, I will be shuffling your oracle cards off camera. And the reason for that is I've actually created more oracle decks that are actually, in printing right now. So they should be coming to me in about 2 or 3 days, and I actually want to use more oracle decks, just so that one, I can detail out even more details, I guess, for you, and kind of improve myself as a reader as well. And I don't want to spend a lot of time shuffling on camera, but at the same time, I also want you to experience the shuffling, because I think that it's important for you also to see how the cards came out, the energy with which the cards came out. So for the parts where we are going to be detailing out your situation, I'll be using the pre-shuffled cards. But for the questions that we will be answering, like whatever title video it is, like when we get into the tarot, that I'll be doing live shuffling, all right? So I just wanted to let you know of this update. And yeah, I'm actually very, very excited for the new oracle cards to come in. I've sat down, taken quite some time over the last couple of weeks, and I've come up with, I think, 11 oracle decks, and I can't wait to share them all with you. And those were very, very intentional so that I can, one, enhance my abilities as a reader, and number two, get into finer details for you, whether it is, detailing out the situation or advice for you or next steps, so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm actually quite excited, and I just wanted to let you know that I'll be pre-shuffling the oracle cards off camera from this video on, but the tarot will be shuffled on camera. All right, just wanted to let you know. All right, let's get into the oracle cards that I do have for you. We have Orphaned, we have Old Wounds, we have Intense Passion, and we have Fire Ants, and we have Golden Egg. All right. It's interesting that they both were reversed, though I don't take reversals, but I do acknowledge the energies that the cards are in. But let's get into what's going on between the two of you right now, pile one. So I see this more to be your side and your energy, pile one, and this to be your person's energy. So it looks like your person right now, I mean, literally we have fire ants. Your person's very, very antsy. They have absolutely no idea what's happening between the two of you. It's also possible that their old wounds might have led them to flare up, because we've got the fire energy over here. Might have led them to flare up, might have led them to behave in a way where they're not really proud right now. It's possible that you might have walked away. I mean, I intended it to be a no contact and or separation reading, but it's very, very clear that this is no contact. There has been no contact between the two of you. Both of you feel that the other has abandoned each other, or both of you, or one or both of you feel that they're not being understood. There's a lack of clarity in the situation, and just that feeling that every time a conversation comes up, one or both of you are just completely misunderstanding each other and, flaring up and completely blowing the situation out of proportion. I do see that on your end, you're more in the energy where you're reminiscing about the past, like things were really good between the two of you, and you're wondering why you didn't really see the red flags of this person's old wounds during the beginning of the situation. So for you, it's more of realizations that are happening. There's a little bit of blocked heart chakra that I am feeling from you, where you might be, one, hesitant to trust yourself because you could not see the red flags of what happened between you and this person, or this person's red flags, and you might be trusting your judgment. You might be how do I say, not trusting your judgment. You might be mistrusting your judgment. You might be doubting your intuition. And so there's a little bit of realizations that are happening. And I think that as you are having those realizations, you might be a little bit closed off to this person, or just love in general, just connections in general. You might be also feeling a little bit numb about the situation, given that this person's projections of their old wounds have really hurt you. And so it's a little bit of that closed off energy that's happening with you right now. There might be a feeling in you where there was so much passion in the beginning that you overlooked the signs, and might be a little bit of like, how did I miss that? And you're realizing that maybe things were too hot and heavy too quick, and you should have taken things slow. There's a lot of reflection going on your end right now, and you've definitely closed off your energy from this person. Your person, on the other hand, they do want to reach out, but I think that what they're going internally is just, it's put them in a mess. Whether it's with you or even other connections, I would not be surprised. Even other aspects of their life as well crumbling down. Would not be surprised, because we have the orphaned card. I'm being called to see that the orphan is, like, the person over here is looking at your person's side, or the energies representing your person. So I definitely feel, and can you see how both of their images are so similar? Hold on, let me show it to you. Like, she's also like kind of closing her eyes with her hands, and she's also doing the same thing. Gender doesn't matter, it's the energy that your person is in. So on your person's end, I'm hearing more, okay, why did I do that? Or how did what led to that reaction? Like, how did we get here? Or how did I get here? And on your end, it's more of, how did I not see this coming? And I don't think you did see this coming. I think that things were really, really good. But in the beginning, this person's old wounds were so masked, or they didn't really have an opportunity to come out. So it's possible that you might be being a little bit too hard on yourself, Pal 1, just speaking as a neutral party over here. And I think as your connection deepened, old wounds of this person started coming up. Like, what those old wounds are not coming to me right now, because I think that there are so many of you. We'll probably try to see if it comes through in the tarot, but there's definitely, on your person's end, I feel they are calming down now. It's still a process, but they were in very, very chaotic energy before. So I feel a little bit of that calming down energy coming through from your person, where they're realizing that, yes, my old wounds have affected this connection, but that's where they are at right now. All right, so we'll get deeper into what exactly are they realizing about this connection. So if this part resonates, let's get into what the tarot has to say for us. All right. Does it bother you if this one's not in the middle? If it does, then hold on, let me do it this way. Because to me, sometimes it does bother. Sometimes I don't care. Sometimes it does. I don't know where that comes from, but yeah, I'll put it in the middle. All right. Okay. So specifically for a no contact and or separation situation, what is pile one's person realizing about pile one right now? Okay, I'll take that. What is pile one's person realizing about pile one right now? Okay. Okay. Got the Magician, we've got the Sun, okay. We've got the Five of Swords. Look at the imagery. There's so much of that imagery going on here. Five of Swords, Nine of Cups, King of Cups, Six of Coins, and Seven of Swords. All right, hold on. All right, so this definitely resonates with your person in cooling down period. Your person's definitely open to understanding what exactly happened between the two of you and how they have contributed to what's gone down between the two of you. There is recognition, there is an openness to actually see or take a look at the life that they've led and what parts of themselves are so unhealed that it is actually blocking what they truly wish for. And what they truly wish for, pile one, is to be with you. All right, there is so much of happiness that this person feels with you, and right now it is such a contrast to what this person feels when they are with you. And your person is understanding and realizing that they shouldn't have to allow their old wounds to step in between the two of you. There's definite realizations happening. There is a desire for happy times between the two of you. Not only are they reminiscing, they're also willing to put in the work to dig deeper into their old wounds. I don't think that you will be hearing from this person as they are healing. Pile number one, just given that right now they are a little bit defensive about what they're feeling, and they're feeling very, very vulnerable as well. So I don't think that you will hear from this person. If you do reach out to this person, I don't also think that they will be receptive to that. All right, so there might be a little bit of that hostile energy residue that might come through, but this person, they are working through it, because I'm getting the Magician over here for them to be stepping into their power, stepping into actually very aligned energies for healthy connection, but in the future. But they're here, and I'm being called to see, like, the blue in this is really standing out to me, and I really feel that your person is in cooling down energy right now. And as they're cooling down, they're taking time to look within themselves. They're taking time to look at old wounds and whatever they might have been projecting onto you, onto this connection. And they're realizing that not only are they hurting themselves, but their old wounds have so much power on them, and it should not be that way, because their old wounds are stopping them from having a beautiful, beautiful, happy future with you, and they don't want that. Your person understands that they need to take time to heal. They are realizing all of these things. So I would say that your person is stepping into healthy energy, even like if they haven't already. I think that it is starting to happen right now, because cooling energy happening, but also they're stepping into, like, they're taking charge of their healing. They're taking responsibility of what's gone down between the two of you. The way that I see it is, this person has definitely instigated what's gone down between the two of you, but I also see that on your end, there might have been certain reactions that you are not proud of. And so there's like very closed off energy definitely coming from you. It's even difficult for me to even tap into your energy, because I don't think that normally you react that way, or normally you are that kind of a person. And so it's shocking to you how this person brought out a side of you that you are not proud of, and frankly, you're very shocked to see. And so there's a lot of internal, just one, I think that you might be a little bit, you might not have liked the person that you saw behaving or showing up in this connection. But Pal 1, I think that both of you, one common theme is that both of you are being very, very hard on yourselves right now. That's just additional message that wanted to come through. But in this person's realizations, Pal 1, they know it's really going to take a lot of time for them to heal from their old wounds. I think that, given we have the 6 of Coins over here, I think that there's a lot of heart chakra that's blocked for your person. And it's funny because we got the heart chakra out for you, and that's the energy that you are in now, but that's the energy that your person has to heal. The way that I see it is, your person has to step into an energy where they fall in love with life. They fall in love with beings around them. They learn to trust that not everyone is out to get them. They learn that it's okay to depend on other people, other beings. It's okay to share the love that you have in your heart. And for that, you have to tap into the love that you have in your heart. And I really think this is something that your person has struggled with, which is why I think this connection started out so intense and passionately, because I think that your person was trying to keep things surface level, but it looks like over time, both of you kind of have tapped into each other's heart space, but I think when that happened, there was just it was met with hostility on your person's end. But yeah, your person really has to tap into love in its truest form. That's the healing that needs to go on with your person right now. And they're realizing it. This is coming from them, Pal 1. So that's good news, all right? There's recognition, there's realization, there's an intention to work towards it for brighter times between the two of you. You are the reason why this person even wants to do it. And that also means that they are stepping into energy where they're going to make it happen for themselves, all right? So this is definitely, I would say, healthy energies coming from your person, but I will say you might have to let them be for a little while, because as much as they do have very, very deep feelings for you, Pal 1, maybe we've got the King of Cups coming out. Right now, very, very vulnerable, very defensive, it's like a wounded animal right now. That's how I'm feeling for your person. So they need to even build that trust within themselves and about love, about connections, for them to be open to even a conversation with you, because right now they feel very, very abandoned. So this person has to go through this process on their own, Pal 1, just letting you know, right? But what they're realizing about you and this connection, they want it. Makes them so happy. They really, really want it, and they're willing to put in the work because they know that both of you actually do have a chance at creating something beautiful and happy together. And it's time to end whatever cycle has been stopping them from opening their heart. They no longer want their old wounds to have power over them. And they know they have to access their heart. They know that they have to tap into love. And they can't avoid it anymore. And yes, they definitely do have very, very deep feelings for you, and which is why they're willing to step into their power so that they can heal. So this is where they're at right now, Pal 1, all right? Let me get you some advice because I can see that you're struggling on your end, Pal 1, all right? So let's get you also some advice because I think that there's healing on your end. Advice for Pal 1, please. Advice for Pal 1, please. Okay. We have, hold on. We have the High Priestess, we have Death. We have the Knight of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have Justice. This is slow. This is going to be slow, Pal 1, but it's going to be sure, all right? This person will be the one to come forward. And I think that your intuition is already letting you know of what's to come between the two of you. Given what's gone down between the two of you, it might be a little bit of ego on your end, Pal 1. It's time to let that go, all right? And I'm also seeing that whatever current energies you're in, it's not serving you right now. It's only going to make you more resentful, more angry, and frankly, it looks like the current energies that you are in is going to block you from tapping into your intuition, because the way that I'm getting for you right now, your energy, Pal 1, is that your heart chakra is blocked, all right? And when that's the case, the intuition also gets blocked. So whatever current energies that you're in, it's okay to grieve, Pal 1. It's okay for you to accept what's gone down between the two of you. It's okay to take your time to accept the person that you became in response to what was going on with your person. It's okay to forgive yourself. It's okay to take that time as well. All right, whatever current energies you are in right now, it's okay to feel all that you're feeling. But understand, Pal 1, that the longer you hold on to this heaviness, all right, the more, like beyond a certain point, it's only going to drag you down. And you have to recognize when that point, when that threshold comes, all right? So it's okay to feel what you're feeling, all right? No one's going to judge you for it. No one is going to take that away from you. You don't have to hurry through your process of healing. You get to feel all that you're feeling. But there will come a moment, Pal 1, where you feel that what you are holding on to, all that you're feeling today, it starts to get heavy and it actually starts to work against you. At that point, know that it will be time to let go, all right? And be ready for that, okay? Another message that's coming through is you need to find balance within yourself first, all right? There might be a little bit of chaotic energy that you might be feeling in between, like the person that you had to show up versus the person that you are. Accept and understand all parts of yourself. You had to become a certain way. You became a certain way to deal with the situation, and that's okay. That is a part of who you are, all right? Maybe take some time to understand where that came from. Maybe take some time to heal that aspect as well, all right? Whatever it is, the current energy at some point in the near future, you're going to realize that it no longer serves you, and that's the time you'll know it will be time to let go, all right? And one more thing, given we have the High Priestess over here, I'm being called to tell you that you might think right now that your intuition didn't serve you or didn't protect you from this heartbreak that you're feeling right now. But Pal 1, if you actually think back to what you were going through in the beginning stages of this connection, it looks like your intuition was right all along, Pal 1. It's just, I think that what you felt for this person was screaming louder than the soft voice of your intuition. But I think that there has been a nagging feeling at the back of your mind all through that you didn't notice or was overshadowed by what you were feeling for this person or what you wanted this connection to be. All right, so this is a confirmation coming through very, very strongly that your intuition was right all along. It's just, it was overshadowed. And so it's not that you should not trust your intuition right now. The process that you have to go through is understanding how you can listen to your intuition despite the feelings and the emotions that you might be having about a particular situation. There needs to be a shift in your thought process when you're dealing with your healing, okay? That is a big message that's coming out. There is, we've got the High Priestess over here, Death over here, Justice over here. So there's a lot of intense advice coming through for you with respect to your healing and with respect to this phase of the connection, Pal 1, all right? But this person is coming in. Pal 1, if you needed that confirmation, this person is coming in and they will come in with an apology. It will be slow, it will be steady. And it will give both of you an opportunity to start from a healed perspective or from a healed version of yourselves. I guess there's no such thing as being completely healed, but again, I will say healed enough to be in alignment for a healthy connection between the two of you, all right? Pal 1, this is where I will leave you for today. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. And I really hope that this reading brought you the clarity, the confirmation, as well as the comfort that you were looking for. Pal 1. And I just wanted to say my private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love and positive energy you've been sending my way, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that you send in, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and it means so much to me. I'm so grateful for it, all right? Pal 1, please take care of yourself. You always have free will, and I wish both of you the most peaceful outcome in the situation that you're in, all right? Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, Pal 2. For those of you who chose the frog, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into your reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. I'm sorry if I just, that was a little bit harder than I expected. So apologize if that was a bit too loud for you. Alrighty, Pal 2. Close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, Pal 2, just a tiny update. I've got your oracle cards pre-shuffled, but I just wanted to say from this video on, I'll be doing the other aspects of the reading, like maybe figuring out deeper details about what's going on between the two of you. Yeah, those I will be doing off camera. And whatever is the title of the video, and whenever we're using the tarot, I'll be doing it on camera. So it's going to be a little bit of a mix. And the reason for that is I've actually been working on a couple of oracle decks for us, for me to, one, improve myself as a tarot reader, and number 2, so that we can go into deeper details for you, whether it is, the situation that you're dealing with, whether it's advice for you, whether it's about what's next, so on and so forth. And so, I've been intentionally creating oracle decks, and I want to include more of them in our reading together, and I don't want to spend a lot of time shuffling them on camera. I am actually in the process of getting my oracle decks printed, so they should be here in about 2 or 3 days. I think I have about 11 of them that are coming in. Yes, I'm so excited, and I know that it's going to give us like a different depth to our reading, and I'm very, very excited about that. But at the same time, I also understand that given the number of, I won't obviously be including 11 of them, but I definitely want to increase the number of oracle decks that I use for my readings, as well as the energies that I'm tapping into. I want it to be a little bit more varied, just for myself as a tarot reader. And of course, it's going to be beneficial for you as well, because we're going to be looking deeper into different aspects. So for that, I don't want to spend a lot of time shuffling on camera. I know that it probably is going to be very, very long, and having most of it be shuffling, I know that's going to be a disservice to you as well. So I know that I will be shuffling these off camera, and I'll get them ready for you. And this aspect of the readings, we will, use the pre-shuffled cards, but I will also be shuffling lives, just so that there's a healthy balance between the two for you, and you actually do get to see the energies coming through from the cards themselves and as they come out, and you'll also get that live experience as well. So I'm trying to balance out both of them, and I really hope that this new format that I'm tapping into, I guess it will be a different version. I guess it's the same format. I'm not changing the formats, but it's just going to be a different way of approaching those formats, all right? So I just wanted to give you a heads up before I get into your reading. Alrighty, Paltu, let's get into the oracle cards that I have for you. Got soulmates, okay, financial stress, health focus, shark, dragon. Okay, I see what's going on over here. Pile number 2, your person, we've got financial stress coming out, so it's pretty clear that your person is under a lot of stress right now. I just see circling, just constantly circling, unable to find a solution. They're just in a lot of mess right now, or at least they perceive that they're in a lot of mess. On your end, Pal 2, I see that this connection has been affecting your mental and emotional health, and also could be affecting your physical health as well. It looks like there has been quite a bit of challenges that you are going through on your end, so that you can either manage the energy that your person is in right now, or I'm also getting take on the energy. It looks like you've also been taking on. There is a lot of love between the two of you, Paltio. But I think that right now, given what your person is going through, it's just really been affecting this connection. Would not be surprised if there have been constant fights, or both of you have decided to just take some time off from each other. You might have decided to go no contact with your person because they're just in that chaotic energy and they want to be by themselves. They could have initiated it, getting varied situations, but the common theme for all of you is both of you have a lot of love for each other, but right now, given the circumstances that your person is going through, that love might be a little bit difficult for you both to recognize in each other. And I see that you are patiently waiting. I guess patiently might be a little bit stretched, Pal 2. I do see that sometimes there has been impatience on your end, and very chaotic energy. This chaotic energy on both ends, definitely. I'm feeling it all through, and it's like double whammy from both of you. But that's okay. Don't worry about me. I'm built to handle it. But Pal 2, I definitely see that, you're trying to be optimistic, but, you have your moments where, it really is eating up at you. You have your moments of frustration. You have your moments of doubting whether this is meant to be or whether this is going to be over. You're trying to trust. I can feel that energy. You're trying to trust. You're trying to ground yourself, but it's been very difficult. I can see that on your end, Paltio, all right? On your person's end, it's a different kind of chaotic energy. It's will I ever get out of this? What's happening? I'm hearing debt. I'm hearing promotion. There might be some problem with the promotion. I'm also getting this person might have invested in something that didn't work out for them, or they thought it was going to work out, and either there's been a delay or it's just not working out for them. I'm hearing these different scenarios. For some of you, I'm hearing about getting a job after education, like after graduation. Yeah, I'm getting those messages. I also got loan as well, so I just wanted to put whatever I'm hearing. Take that as it resonates for your situation. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. Your person, oh, pal two, I really had to take a deep breath and just like sigh it all out, because on both of your ends, you're in chaotic energy, but it's so different. Your person is more, right now, they feel that if they stop, it's going to consume them. Like whatever stress they're going through, it's going to consume them. So they're just like on the go all the time. And frankly, I don't know if right now they're able to find a solution. Current energies are right now, they don't know what to do. They're just trying everything possible. But it's been really bothering them. But they have a lot of love for you, pal, too. I mean, we've got the soulmates coming out. So if you wanted that extra confirmation, it's coming through, all right? It's just that right now it's a little bit difficult for your person to make you feel secure or to make you recognize the deep love that they have for you. It's really difficult for them right now. And pal too, I see that you're really struggling, all right? But you have the key to their heart, pal too. And we're going to get deeper into what they're realizing, but we're definitely going to get advice for you later on, pal too, because I know that you are really struggling here. But on your person's end, no clue what to do right now, at least about the other situation. And they might not be in an energy to focus on this connection, or they might not be in an energy where they can even give that attention. For some of you, this person could have moved away. This could have become long distance, and your person right now is focusing on settling their life out there, or maybe they've been just so consumed with this new work that they've taken up and different distance. I mean, that's a very, very specific situation, but that's coming through as well, all right? So pile number 2, if this resonates, let's get into what the tarot has to say for you. All right. Or what wants to come through the tarot, right? So specifically for a no contact and or separation situation, what has pile 2's person realized about pile 2 and their connection? What has pile 2's person realized about pile 2 and their connection? Okay, I'll take that. Did you see how it went forward and then came back? Yeah. Yeah, so I definitely want you all to see these kinds of little interactions that I have with the cards, because they are also telling about the energies that the cards are in. So I don't want you to miss out on that. So I'm pretty sure that I will have like a hybrid of, you know, having cards shuffled outside camera and also making sure that you are part of the experience. I really, like me as a person, not just as a tarot reader, but me as a person, I think it's important to see how things are coming together, or how information is being put together from the universe or from your spirit guides for you. You know, I think it's important to see that. And so I want all of you to have that experience. But at the same time, I also want to balance, you know, how much time I'm spending on camera, especially shuffling. And so, yeah, I felt like explaining that to you how to. So a little bit of additional information that I'm sharing with you. Alrighty. Because I didn't say that in pile 1. So if you're coming from pile 1, hello. A little bit of extra information there. So there's definitely a lot of realizations happening with your person. Strength, Ace of Cups, oof, 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands, Magician, 5 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 5 of Swords, oof, pile 2. The person's really going through it. I mean, I feel sad for them. 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, The Star. How to your person's really, really going through it. Don't know if you were doubting or maybe you thought that it wasn't as big as what it is, but no, I don't think that this person has let on how big it actually is. How to. So whatever information that you have right now, I think it's like this person has not told you the depth of how much this is affecting them. You might have seen it, you might have sensed their energies, but I don't think that they have told you. How to, this is heavy energies, all right? So we're going to get into it slowly. There's a lot of regret on your person's end. How to, it's not sudden realizations. This is something that they've known all along. They're having a lot of regret for what they're putting you through. Regardless of how, and this is a little bit cute, how to, all right? Regardless of how chaotic you think you've been, how to, on your person's end, their perception of you is that you're handling this very, very well. And you might, I feel like laughing a little bit, how to, because I know how chaotic things have been on your end. And you're like, huh? What? Wait, have you not seen, how chaotic I've been because of this? But on your person's end, they think that you're actually handling this very, very well, Paltu. And just as a neutral person, Paltu, I think that you actually have been handling it really, really well. And I think that you might be a little bit too hard on yourself right now, all right? Because you get to feel what you're feeling. But at the same time, I think that you have taken a very, very mature approach. This is coming from your person, and looking at the energy as well, I think that you have been quite mature about dealing with this. Yes, it has definitely affected you. Paltu, I see that. But I think even that, you've taken it in your stride, and you've handled it the best way that you know how. Paltu. So that also is coming from your person, but there is a lot of regret that they're putting you through this. To your person, they don't want you to be in a situation where you have to be strong, you're forced to be resilient. And they know that the way that they are right now, whatever they're dealing with, it's forcing you to be strong, forcing you to be resilient, and they hate that. That's the word that's coming through. They really, really hate it. There's a lot of regret that they are influencing your current energies, and they don't want to be the person who forces you to be strong. There's definitely a very, very deep desire to tell you how much they care about you, and for some of you, how much they love you. There's a very deep desire to even impulsively just reach out to you, to talk to you, to communicate everything that they're feeling. But I think this person might struggle a little bit with expressing when they're in trouble, because I think that this person worries a bit about what your image is. And you might say, well, it isn't going to affect how I feel about you, or to this person, of course, but to them, it's their perception. So that's the energy that they're in. They feel that if they tell you exactly what they're going through, you might not look at them the same way, or you might not feel that way about them anymore. And there's a little bit of fear, which is why they're holding themselves back. But that's their process, Paltu. We can't interfere with that, all right? That's their process of handling this connection, handling their connection with you, handling themselves. And I think whatever financial stress is going on, I mean, it might also be affecting their self-worth as well. So I don't think that on normal terms, like if this person's life was okay, I don't think that they would feel this way. But I think that the financial stress has been so heavy on this person that there's a lot of pressure on them to feel that you might judge them or look at them differently if you actually knew the depth of the problem that they were in. All right, so I think it's external influences. I don't think that it is inherently how this person operates. All right, pal 2. So again, it's their process of understanding, of working through it. Oh, pal 2, 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. I mean, this is battle energy. Your person is in battle right now, and it's painful. How to? It's really, really painful. Whatever your person is going through, it is. One, I don't think that they expected it. Number 2, it's big. Whatever it is, it's big. Pal 2. And your person is, right now, current energy is that your person doesn't know if they can actually, like, handle it or if they're going to come out of it. There's realizations of, like, if this continues the way that it is, because I can't see a way out of this, how is this going to affect my connection with my person? Because I think that when this started out, your person thought this was short term, but it's turning out to be long term. And so they know that the impact of it long term could mean that they lose you. And that by itself is really, really, it's getting to your person. Right now, your person has gone within. How to? There is zero clarity in their life right now about what they're dealing with. And they want that clarity. They want to be able to balance this connection as well as what they're going through. But it's a load that they don't know how to carry at this point. How to? But I'm hopeful because we've got the Magician coming out and the Star. So I'm hopeful that your person is going to step into an energy where they trust themselves to handle the situation, because your entire reading, How to, is boiling down to this person unable to trust themselves. It's got nothing to do with you. It's completely this person's internal thought processes about themselves. I am seeing that this is a little bit more in the near future. How to? That your person is going to recognize that they have been through and won over 100% of the problems that they have faced in their life up until now, which means they do have the power within them to face this problem. But I'm being called to see that the Magician's eyes, it's kind of, there's a veil over it, or whatever, that strip over it. So the recognition and realization has not happened yet, but it will happen. All right, Pal 2? So your person is going to step into more confident energies about themselves. But right now, given that this is realizations, I think that they recognize that is the energy that they have to get into, but getting into that energy is a little bit of a process for them. And another message that's coming through is they want to show up as the person that you see them as. So you see them as a star, Pal 2, and they recognize it, and they realize it, and they want to show up in a way that aligns with how you see them. And they know that means they have to feel more secure in themselves, and they have to step into their power, which they already do have, Pal 2, because you've seen it in them. And they want to feel that way about themselves. They want to see that way about themselves. So that's a little bit of a process. Like right now, it's just realizations and recognitions, but stepping into that a little bit of time. All right, Pal 2? So let's get into some advice for you, because I know you are struggling. Pal 2, all right? I know you're struggling and you're unable to talk to this person about it, like, because you don't want to add to their frustration and their problem. So I understand that. So we're going to get advice for you, all right? Advice for Pal 2, please. Advice for Pal 2 about this situation testing. Okay. The world. Things are going to shift, Pal 2. Things are shifting between the two of you, all right? Yes, there is a pause right now. I mean, Pal 2, the advice coming through for you is... Okay. All right. It's a couple of advice. This is coming through, I guess I would say. 1, Pal 2, accept the chaos that you're feeling, all right? Yes, right now you are overthinking this. Yes, you are, you're worried. Yes, it is, it is impacting you in ways that, you don't really want it to, but it is. Accept that you are worrying about the situation, all right? Don't be in denial. You don't have to be happy and peppy and bubbly and chirpy all the time. No, you can accept that, yes, it might be your own thoughts that are hindering you right now, but the situation is so. So the first step is acceptance, all right? Accept all the emotions that you're feeling, whether it's hope, and you're also, on the other hand, feeling lack of hope. Like, even if your emotions are contradicting each other, Pal 2, accept them. Allow space for all of your emotions. That's the easiest and the simplest way to work through them. The more you try to suppress so that you can show the world that you're not affected, or you can show yourself that, oh yeah, everything's cool, I'm fine, the more you step into that energy, the more difficult it's going to be for you to work through what you're feeling about what's going on, all right? And for me, the simple rule that I have in my life is always take the path of least resistance. I mean, it is there in energy, it is there. Water also follows the same concept, electricity as well. So why not apply it? I mean, everything is energy, right? So why not apply that concept? And yeah, that's a little bit of physics coming through for me, but I really think that there's so much that we can learn from that, because why intentionally put yourself through a difficult path when there is a simpler way to get to where you want without sacrificing the actual process of going through it? Don't make things more difficult for yourself. Yes, that's the simplest way that I can put it. So for me, this is one simple rule that I have from my life as well. Always take the path of least resistance. It's not that you're skipping steps. No, you're still going to go through the process. It's just that you are not unintentionally or intentionally making things even more difficult than they have to be, all right? And so when you suppress your feelings, when you suppress your thoughts, when you try to ignore what you're feeling and you try to be a certain way, Pal 2, it means that you are actually intentionally making things difficult for you. So right now, pause. It's okay to go within. It's okay to just allow whatever it is that you're feeling at whatever time. If you're feeling happy one minute and chaotic the next, sad the next, angry the next, allow space for each of those emotions, all of those emotions, and even the transition of those emotions. Allow it, all right? The more you can allow whatever overthinking or anxiousness that you're feeling, the more you can allow them to just be without judging them, without, trying to control them, the more it automatically works through itself. Pal 2, all right? Your mind is very, very beautiful. It's one of the most fascinating things. It works through things itself. You really don't have to do anything except just not be in its way. That's it. That is one of the, I feel, biggest mistakes we do as, humans, I guess I would say, is that we actually, our mind is so fascinating that it will work through things on its own. It's just we tend to step in and, stop the process or delay the process. So the simplest way for you to feel more at peace with this situation, How to is to allow your thoughts to just be, allow your mind to just be, even if it is true, not true. Don't judge them, just watch them as a third person, all right? Just allow them to be, give them the space, and automatically over time, it will work itself out, all right? Because that's how you process it. And as you get through the processing of it, you will start to feel more peaceful about the situation, regardless of what is going on, all right? And it looks like, how to, there is going to be like an opportunity for a new beginning for the two of you. Like it looks like your person is going to find, I don't think that the matter is going to resolve itself completely because we have the Page of Pentacles, but it's going to be resolved to an extent where your person feels secure to balance this connection and what's going on, all right? So there's a little bit of message coming through for you, but the most important thing, how to, for you is allow space for what you're feeling right now. Allow space for your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, whatever they may be, however conflicting they may be at this moment in time. Allow them to just be. Watch them as a third person. Watch them fly, watch them float, watch them turn into a tornado. Whatever it is, however they want to be, allow them to be, all right? Don't suppress, don't stop. Don't be angry with yourself. Don't try to force yourself to feel a different way. Don't do any of that. Things are shifting between the two of you, yes, but you've got to be peaceful. Find that baseline of peace, regardless of what's going on, all right? How to? So this is where I'll end your reading for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the clarity, the comfort, as well as the confirmation you were looking for, Pal 2. And my private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. And I also wanted to say thank you so much for all the love and positive energy you've been sending my way, whether it's with likes, shares, subscribe, comments, the tips that you send in, watching my page ads. Those are the simplest ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and it really, really means a lot to me, and I'm really grateful for them, all right? Pal 2, take care of yourself, all right? And I wish both of you the most peaceful outcome in this situation, all right? So, yeah, this is where I'll leave you, Pal 2. Bye-bye.